Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Mindful May. Today we are gonna talk about some heavy stuff. I want to talk about body image, pretty much what our bodies have gone through over the course of the pandemic, whether it has changed for you or you've found some new habits or developed bad habits. Anything that has to do with your body, we're gonna talk about it. So body image, body insecurity is nothing new for me. It is something that I've struggled with since I was very young. I mean, I grew up in a Filipino household, and some of you guys may know this experience personally, but in a Filipino household, everything's fair game. What you look like, your weight, how much you eat, how much you don't eat, and just anything that people can see, they will say something about it. So because of that, I grew up in an environment where my body was always a topic. Because of that, it's pretty much years of trauma that is a lot to unravel in one video. So today I'm just gonna focus on what I personally went through and how I felt during the pandemic with the balancing of what I'm eating, how I'm working out, where I'm working out, having the means to work out, and just keeping my body healthy, you know? The pandemic has not been easy on anybody. Takes a toll on your mental health, your physical health, your habits, trying to figure out how to stay active, or if you want to stay active during these times. Because personally, me as a nurse, going home from such a rough, stressful shift, there's nothing more that I want than just stay in bed. I just wanted to relax. I turned to food to make me feel better. And working out was the last thing on my mind. I mean, just a few years ago, I was super into fitness. I followed a lot of fitness vloggers, a lot of like bodybuilders, and like I learned a lot about cutting, bulking, macros, and things like that. I was weighing and measuring the creamer that I put in my coffee. I was weighing everything that I was eating. Peanut butter, no matter how many condiments, ketchup, like little things like that. I thought that it was the dedication that was commendable, and I was like, I can do that, you know, I can cut that much, I can be this many percentage body fat. The thing is, I wasn't even competing. I didn't even know why I was doing this, you know? These fitness vloggers were doing it, and I guess in the back of my mind, I wanted to look like that some sort of way, and that I could achieve that kind of look. And so I cut. I tracked my calories, my macros, going out. Low-key was always in the back of my head. I wasn't letting myself enjoy the things that I liked, or I would self-proclaim that I would, but in reality, I was just restricting myself on a lot more things. I wasn't nourishing my body enough. I was losing a lot of hair. I was losing a lot of my strength. And during that time, I thought that I was healthy. And then I realized that I did not have a healthy relationship with food, and that I never did since I was growing up. Fast forward to now, I am just focusing on finding that healthy balance and relationship with food, not completely restricting myself for the fear of gaining weight. That was probably a bigger driving force for me as to why I was doing those things. And I realize now that that's not how I want to live. That's not how I want my fitness life to be like. And learning to balance a lot of that is still a work in progress. So going back, when we're in quarantine, we can't go out, we can't go to the gyms. There's pretty much barely any equipment anywhere. I tried to do videos and do all that, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to do anything. I was depressed. Seeing so many days at work, I can't see family, I can't see friends, I can't do the things that I used to cope. So I'm just at home, binging a lot of shows, eating what made me feel better because I felt like I restricted that off of my diet years ago. And realizing now, a year later, that yeah, my body changed. A lot of my clothes don't fit the same. A lot of my clothes I had to give away, and I had to face the reality that as much as I kind of like brushed it off, that yeah, my body changed, I gained weight, and my body's just not the same. I'm getting older, it's getting harder to do the things that I used to do, to be more agile, have more endurance, and it's just a lot more on my body to be back to how I was. These are the things that I am figuring out now without hating myself for it. This is now my personal journey with accepting the changes and accepting my body as it is. My body worked so hard to not get COVID. Can we all just praise our bodies for that? We need to not punish ourselves just because our bodies changed over the year. I mean, we're in a different season now. We're in a different season of our lives. Nothing progresses and nothing changes, and those seasons, it's boring. Why do you watch TV shows? So your shows can progress, right? So it's season 2, baby. I don't know. We have to just accept it, because I'm not gonna lie, I have found myself looking back at old photos and seeing, wow, I looked like that. And then realizing that back then, I didn't even think that that was enough for me. I didn't enjoy that body that I had, that physique that I had, because I was always looking forward, thinking I need something more, something better. Now, I'm like, wow, what the heck is wrong with you? This is the body that let me lift 205. This is the body that I need to accept and I need to love. And with a whole body dysmorphia growing up, it's difficult. I'm not gonna say that I don't have days that I'm like, why do I look like that? Why did I have this? This is new, this is new, this is bigger, and you just can't help and think like, why did I let myself go? Right now, I am just trying to learn to accept the little rolls, accept the little love handles, see my progress, how much strength I've gained, despite the fact that, yeah, sure, I've gained a little weight, but I was able to lift so much more than I ever did. Seeing the progress in my strength rather than photos has shown more importance for me and more fulfilling for me, and less on the vanity and the physical aspect of working out. I just want to share what I have gone through, what I have been thinking, what kind of goals I have now fitness-wise, and that is just learning how to have a good relationship with food without punishing myself for it, without feeling bad for it, and learning that I have to nourish my body, I have to eat, and I have to be happy. And sometimes that is just through food for me. Food is a big part of my life. I enjoy trying new food, trying food with people, using food as a bonding moment with people. So why would I restrict myself to look a certain way? What am I really gaining from that? And I think a part of how I have grown so much from like the toxic fitness industry is supporting a brand that endorses being fit, but also enjoying the good things in life, you know? Shameless plug, but you know, thank you, Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat, for endorsing strong men, strong women, people who are at different parts of their fitness journeys, whether they're starting or whether they're competing, and just being so accepting of every type of body, every type of fitness lifestyle, every type of activity. I'm just thankful that I am part of that community and that I have met so many people who are like-minded in that way. So learning to also put myself out there, learning to not be so ashamed of what my body looks like, and just, yeah, that's what it looks like now. We just went through like a historical pandemic, so I have to be kind to myself, my body, my mental health. I'm done feeling so bad for myself and feeling like my body's not good enough for a lot of people. I am done feeling like I always need to look a certain way when I look in the mirror. Body dysmorphia has kind of ruled a big part of my life growing up. It's still a work in progress for me. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna continue everything that I'm doing because I have picked up habits that were also unhealthy. There are changes that I am gonna make in a healthy manner without going so overboard about it and feeling like I'm just punishing myself. So as hard as it is for me to kind of share certain pictures here and there, this is what I look like back then. And yeah, it's a work in progress, and I decided to change a lot of things with what I was going through at such a young age, you know, like that's just the thing that has kind of beat me down internally a lot. This is just something I'm gonna carry through till forever. Just being able to post this and be comfortable posting it and just kind of letting go of thinking about what people would say, what people would think, and it's like, wow, this is what happens when this, like, she was so fit before, she was this before, blah, blah, blah. So if there's anything that you got from this video, I hope it's just that you really learn to dig deeper into why you're doing the certain things that you are doing. You know, I just hope that you find intention in your goals. Bottom line is, please be kind to your body, to yourself. Progress at your own rate. No one out here is trying to compete with you as much as you're competing with you. Thank you guys for tuning in on episode 2 of Mindful May. Until next time, there will be one more episode left in this mini series, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey. Bye guys. What you see was what you get, honey.